Hello friends, and welcome back to Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. This is Mindless Max, welcoming you once more to Heather Valley with Lyra Monet. Now, this is the third character we've had here in Heather Valley, as Dimitri unfortunately met a rather sudden and rapid end at the hands of something I really thought he could handle, but unfortunately no. He's just too injured at that point. So here we are in the... Oh, what is this called again? Refugee Center, right. So we actually managed to find the Refugee Center right outside of our hometown here, which we still don't quite know the name of. Actually, it may have been written on something that we've thrown in our box inside the van, but near the bus, not the van, but yeah. Alright, so what should we do while we're here? I suppose we should decide if we want to pick up a job. And from whom? Everybody just seems to be running around at the moment, getting into position, so I don't know what's going on. Yusuke Taylor, the beggar. Hey there, friend. What are you doing out here? I live here. Too mutant to join the cool kids club, but not mutant enough to kill on sight. I couldn't help but notice. You're covered in fur. Gross, isn't it? Feels like pubes. I just started growing it everywhere a little while after the Cataclysm. No idea what caused it. I can't blame them for hating it. I hate it. What did you do before the end of the world? Nothing too exciting. I was in trade college, learning to be a computer technician. The skills aren't too helpful, but when I was a kid I was an Eagle Scout. I learned all kinds of useful stuff about plants and foraging, and that's come in pretty handy. Huh. Why live out here? It's safer than making my own home. I head out and forage when I have to. As long as we keep it clean and do our part when a zombie comes, they let us squat here as an extra defense. They don't like that I've been bringing food for the other squatters, though. I think they're trying to slowly starve us out, and even though I can't keep everyone's bellies full, I've been able to bring back enough to keep these folk in better shape. I suspect they'll find an excuse to kick me out eventually. So we could see if we could invite them along, but we don't really have a place to stay yet. And I think I'd rather find that out before we invite anybody. Well, they don't have a job for us. Daisy Quigley. Hello there. What is this place? This is a refugee center that we've made into a sort of trading hub. So are you with the government or something? No. Though there's old guards somewhere around here if you have any questions relating to what the government is up to. Ah, okay. I'll go look for him. Okay. Merchant. Beggar. Guard. Beggar. 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 Guard. Lots of guards. Bathroom. Pretty sure it won't be in there. Food place loyalty card. Enoch Dowd, the broker. What can I help you with? Who are you? I oversee the food stocks for the center. There was significant looting during the panic when we first arrived, so most of our food was carried away. Manage what we have left and do everything I can to increase our supplies. We've got a few growing sources of fresh meats and vegetables, so I prioritize non-perishable food, such as cornmeal, jerky, and fruit wine. What's the deal with this written-on paper money you guys use? We call them free merchant certified notes. We started signing money almost as soon as we got here as a way of showing it represented actual goods and services we had to trade. Within a few days, we'd organized the system, and now it's been evolving into a form of cash. Internally, they're traded for labor and services in exchange for food rations and other trade goods. But we've been using them as suppliers we regularly trade with as well, those that have faith in us. Refugees stuck up here seem a bit disgruntled. Yeah, it's a tough situation. When we started out here, nobody was really in charge, and we let more in than we really had capacity to feed and support. When the dust settled and we'd established a little order, there were still all these people upstairs waiting for a place to live and no space. We've set up a little space for them, but it's not ideal. Do you know about those beggars in the lobby? Even once we got things sorted out, there weren't enough beds for everyone and definitely not enough supplies. These are harsh times. We're doing what we can for those folks. At least they've got shelter. What's the deal with the closed-off areas of the building? Well, there's the downstairs section. We can't fit more people down there, so it's out of bounds. Then there's the second bay that we were using as a staging area at first. Things went wrong. I hear the shopkeeper's offering a reward to clear it out if you're feeling suicidal. What went wrong with your staging area? We didn't have great organization when we first arrived. A few of the earliest arrivals set up a triage and a sorting system, but the sick and infirm kept getting us set aside to wait. It's cruel, but we could see there was only space for so many, and we didn't know what was causing people to turn into zombies at the time, so we were trying to quarantine out infection. A couple folks died in there, and it escalated. One of the first people here, Jacob, had taken charge of the whole thing. When the triage area had to be evacuated, he stayed behind to make sure everyone who could get out got out. It was a hell of a loss. Oh dear. Alright then. Thanks. I can ask you something else. Other than saying I'm here to deliver some food supplies, I don't see much more. So I'm just gonna say I'd better get going. Bye. Let's see. Refugee. Guard. Refugee. Refugee, 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 and refugee, refugee. Refugee. Let's talk to this guy hiding in here. Oh my, you're a beautiful lady. So nice to see you. They call me Alonzo. Nice to meet you, Alonzo. Nice to meet you too. Very nice. It gets so lonely out here in the center. What's up? Now that you are here, everything. Is there anything Alonzo can do for you? You seem a little forward. Alonzo cannot help himself in the face of someone so fine as you. Brian, what were you saying before? What's your story? Alonzo does not wish to talk about the past, only the future. There are dark days ahead, but perhaps together we can bring a little light? How are things here? Here in the center, Alonzo is a bit lonely. We get a few brave, strong travelers like yourself, though, and seeing them brightens Alonzo's day. What were you saying before? Yep. Right, well, actually, I'm just heading out. Bye, Alonzo. Bye, Alonzo. Ooh. Just a moment. Just having a bit of an allergy attack there. Ooh. Ooh, hang on. Goodness, this wasn't happening before I started recording. I'm not quite sure what's going on. So, yeah. Deloise lit. Rouse? Ruse? We'll just say lit. I'm not in charge here. You're looking for someone else. Don't mind me. So this be the blocked off area. Are you all coming to open that up? I hope not. Isaiah, Johnny. Yeah, here come the zombies. Here come the zombies. Hi there. I don't think we've met before. I'm Isaiah. People call me Rye. Nice to meet you, Rye. So what's your story? We don't see a lot of new people back here. What's your story? It's a long, long story. I'm not from around here. I'm actually from way out in Western Canada. Hey, my backwoods. I'd always wanted to see New England, and I was down here on vacation when, well, you know, I got evacuated, but because I'm not a U.S. citizen, they weren't willing to take me downstairs. I can understand that, even if I don't like it much. To tell you the truth, I'm still coming to terms with the fact that I'll still probably never know how my family and my band are doing. Uh-huh. How are things here? People up here are barely hanging on. I've seen trauma before, a lot, but this is pretty much the worst imaginable. Everyone has lost everything, with a huge dose of nightmare on top of it. We're putting on a brave face, but without help, things are going to break really soon. Is there anything I can do to help out? I don't have any jobs for you. Okay. Alright, I'm heading out. Yeah, we're going to expand that, because here they come. Oh my goodness. Oh, again, just one moment. Alright, so what do we have here? A human body swaying its moves in unstoppable rage, visible in its oily black eyes. So this is regular zombie. Regular zombie. Regular zombie. Of course, the cop zombie, which we've already seen. A human body covered by weather-beaten and badly damaged set of riot gear. And another regular zombie. So not so bad, yet. I did manage to activate it, yes. Oh, there's a fat zombie. Of course, his stumbling as it moves, this corpse of an overweight human regards its surroundings with an empty black gaze. There's a bunch. We're gonna need to just try and get away. Hopefully draw some more attention. I don't know what started them off. Here we go. Bring in some more help. Where am I? Oh, right. Oh, and then there's, of course, a child. It was only a child, and little is different about it now, aside from the hungry look in its eyes. You'd be hard-pressed to not feel like you were killing an actual child by putting it down. Yeah. So we just have a small horde here. Down. Shoot on a little. There we go. Away. Did we lose anyone? Lots of bruised corpses. No human ones that I can see. I don't think we actually lost anybody. Let's just take a moment, catch our breath. Okay, everything's been pulped now by the people. Which, you know, we're happy to accept. we did our part. We lent a hand. Should we check in here? Should be everything. Yeah. Yeah, they're still laying claim to all these items here. If you can see these brown or pink or whatever exclamation marks next to everything. If I try to take it, they'll consider that theft. But yet, we have cleared it out. We hadn't been intending to, but we have cleared it out. Hey, I don't think, no, they're not laying claim to this stuff, so we'll take what we can off the zombies. How's everybody looking? Yeah, not so much damage, really. Is Deloise? Is that person we were talking to? Scrap metal and small metal sheet. Okay, we'll take those. I also don't care about this where the doors have been busted down, so might come back in for those supplies. I do care about the stuff in there, though. Thermos? No. Okay. Come back for the thermos. That was right there, right? Yeah, okay. Shelled almonds. Some ammo. Don't think we can use it. This needs 19mm. Fillable lighter, pack of cigarettes, just the thermos so far that we need to get. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff here, and vibrator. Okay. And another thermos. No, no. Yeah, these are all their stuff, so we're going to leave it alone. Dan, Gary. Hi there, I'm Gary Villeneuve. Nice to meet you, Gary. Nice to meet you too. Are you staying here or something? No, I'm a traveler. What's up with you? Doing my best to keep going in the face of everything. Not getting far. What's your story? Before the apocalypse, I was an electrician. Boris here is my brother-in-law, and we were a decent contractor team. When the evacuation sounded, we left together with their families. We got stuck into a crowded evac shelter, then onto a crowded bus, then everything went wrong. The bus was attacked, destroyed. Nearly everyone died. A few of us made it back. Not enough. How are things here? Stan's here, but I don't know. Stan, Boris, and I have been pretty insular. I guess we'd better get to know some of the others here eventually. Feels it should be a temporary stop, but it's starting to look like we'll be here for the long term, if we live that long. And you lost someone. Yes, my wife, Linda, thrown from the bus. She didn't make it. And my nephew, Ash, Boris and Stan's son. We got him here, but there wasn't anything we could do. Internal injuries. No, I'd better get going. Pablo Nunez. Gary. I feel like I'm missing somebody's body. That's lit. Boris. Dina. Did they just wander off to another part? Am I just looking right at them and not recognizing them? Rizea Johnny, isn't this the person? Need to talk? Hi, Rye. How's it going? I'm doing as well as can be expected, I suppose. Nice of you to ask. Yeah, this is the Canadian right here. Okay. There's more things here we can ask about their family and their band. Okay, tell me about your family. My mom and dad are back in Hazleton. They live with my grandma and my older brother. He took a hard knock to the head doing dumb things as a kid, and he can't really take care of himself now. I have a daughter, Angel. She's 16 and didn't want to come with me on this trip. God help me, I can't bear to think of her. She must think I'm dead. Tell me about your band. My band is Gitskam? Gitskzan. We're from northwestern British Columbia, around the Skeena River. I'm from Hazleton myself. It's a beautiful place. Tall mountains, temperate rainforests. I partly came here because I love those wet coastal forests and I love exploring them in other countries. I've been to Korea and Slovakia, and for the same reason. I guess I'm a bit of a forest tourist. I don't know if I'll ever see my own forest again, and the thought breaks my heart. I don't have any jobs for you still. Okay. So I guess they are a First Nations. That's actually pretty cool. How are they doing? Yeah, she only lost a little bit of health. She's probably doing about as well as I am, actually. But that went surprisingly well. There should be somebody we can talk to about that quest. Now that it's cleared up. Okay, what do we have here? We have guard, arsonist. Okay. Some nicer rooms here. merchant and the doctor. So we're going to talk to the merchant, I think. Is Stacy. Welcome. I heard this place was a refugee center. Before you say anything else, we're full. We don't have the space nor the food to take in more refugees. We do desperately need supplies and are willing to trade what we can for it. Pay top dollar for jerky if you have any. Just talk to the broker in the back. Okay. What are you doing here? To be honest, we started out with 6 buses full of office workers and soccer moms. We did what we could to sort through the masses, take the people with the best chance of survival first. It sounds harsh, but it was the only option. The only thing we want now is to run enough trade through here to keep us alive. With our address in evac shelter computers, people keep coming here, and we have to turn them away. But we found we can trade their salvage for what we've got. We plan to turn that into a business model. Don't care who your goods come from or how you got them. Just don't bring trouble. It's just as bad out there, not worse. Heard anything about the outside world? Oh, wait, sorry. They say, I'm sorry, but the only way we're going to make it is if we keep our gates buttoned fast. The guards in the basement have orders to shoot on sight. If you so much as peep your head in the lower levels... I don't know what made the scavengers out there so ruthless, but some of us have had to kill our own bloody kids. Don't even think about strong-arming us. Wow. So, heard anything about the outside world? Can't say we've heard much. Most of these shelters seem to have been designed to make people feel safer, not actually aid in their survival. Our radio equipment is utter garbage that someone convinced the government to buy, with no intention of it ever being used. From the passing scavengers I've heard nothing but prime looting spots and rumors of hordes. So, is there any way I can join your group? Sorry, last thing we need is another melt to feed. Most of us lack any real survival skills, so keeping our group small enough to survive on the food random scavengers bring to trade with us is important. I guess I'll look somewhere else. What's with these beggars? They're folks that wanted to come down to our shelter, but we're too full and have neither space nor supplies to share. Most like them have turned and gone seeking their own place, but these ones didn't. We've been trying to find them a safe place, but there's a shortage of safety going around. Till then, we're letting them crash here so long as they don't mess the place up. I don't suppose there'd be some kind of reward if I could clear them out of here. We don't have much to share, but I'm sure we could pay you in our own currency if you could clean up our burgeoning health hazard without anyone getting hurt. Yeah. I'll see what I can do. What's your story? Well, like many, I'd rather not get into my life before this. That's all gone, dead, risen, dead again. I used to own a little store, though. That's why they've got me up here doing this. And that's all I'm going to say about myself. I'm on the clock, after all. Can I do anything for the center? I have another job for you. Do you want to hear about it? Sure. If you really want to lend a hand, we could use your help clearing out the dead in the back bay. Fearful of going outside during the first days of the Cataclysm, we ended up throwing our dead and the zombies we managed to kill in the sealed back bay. Our promising leader at the time even fell. He turned into something different. Kill all of them and make sure they won't bother us again. We can't pay much, besides some of our own internal money, which isn't good for that much yet, but it would help us to reclaim the bay. Alright, I'll do it. Not a problem. Please be careful, we don't need any more deaths. Talk to... Oh, it must have spawned something else in there now. Okay, let's go drop off our stuff. We want to get out of our inventory. Something different, you say? Oh, here it comes. Acidic zombie. A sickly-looking dead one. Its skin looks especially thin, with a sticky yellow fluid coming through the clearly visible veins. That I don't want to get into close combat with that. Hang on. Run. Wield. Beretta. Stored inventory. Fire. I'm glad I just alerted everybody. Okay. Oh, okay. You hit the acidic zombie Sean McLaughlin for 32 damage. Leaks acid and dies. Does he have anything on him that we want to grab real quick? A cash card. No, we're still running. They're just arguing with each other so they can get through. Just waiting for the acid to go away. Okay. And we don't have anything on us to butcher with, so we will just switch back to the baton. Can't really use the Beretta. Get out of the acid. Is he smashed up yet? Bruised. Hey. He's done now. He's not coming back. Now there were a couple thermoses. One here. Yes. Notice there was a bunch of stuff on this one. Book. Thermos, it's too heavy to carry. Okay, we didn't get hurt too bad there. And it did help a lot that we'd already cleared all the regular type of zombies out of there. Because they decided to bash through the door for whatever reason. Yeah. So that was certainly dangerous, but it's been dealt with. Talk to Stacy. I killed it. Gives us 25 merch. Thank you. Having that big of a threat close to home was nerve-wracking. Here's some of our local certified notes. We've been paying these to our workers in exchange for supplies. They're getting some value in the center as a trade item. I'm afraid they're all we have to spare at the moment. I could use a hand with something else if you're interested. Glad to help. I need no payment. Welcome. See what they have for trade. Oh. I have to use the letters, so let's see. I don't think they have any more ammo at all. Well, they do, but it's for the wrong size gun. The merch we have is only worth $3.20. Oh, $3.20 each. So 75 and another 5. So 80. I think $80 worth. No. Maybe 64 plus 15, 60, $80. Do you have anything I'd want for $80? That backpack's awfully tempting, but it's kind of expensive. Escape? No. Alright, let's see if there's anything more we can do for the center. Another job for you. You want to hear about it? Tell me about it. It's a bit more involved than the last request. We recently lost a scavenger party coming to trade with us. We'd like you to investigate. We strongly suspect a raider band or horde caught them off guard. I can give you the coordinates of their last radio message, but little else. In either case, deal with the threat so that the scavengers can continue to pass through in relative safety. The best reward I can offer is a claim to the supplies they were carrying, plus 30 certified notes. That's our own internal money, good for trading and such. Alright, I'll do it. Our community survives from trade. We appreciate it. Got any advice? If you can, get a friend or two to help you. Yeah, sounds good. So that'll be a long-term mission at the moment. It's way over here. And we can tell just by looking at it, there's a bandit, 2 bandits, and 1 thug. So, violent people, not a horde. And hordes are often, a lot of the time, easier to deal with than people. Hordes don't usually have much in the way of ranged attacks. This is full? Yes, it is. Okay. Put it into the back one then. I am a bit of a hoarder. I try not to let anything go if I can. Never know when it might come in handy. We need to find somewhere to call our own. I'd rather not keep driving by this military helipad, and this railroad station was just overrun, so let's take this southern route. Zoom out a bit. So we've already gotten off to a bit more of a violent start than I was expecting from this episode. Ooh, our skill in driving has increased to 2. Good. We were having trouble controlling this before. Somebody's body there. Ooh, some aspirin. And a whole load of nails somewhere. Oh, right there. Okay, we are actually going to stop here, because that's enough nails to do quite a bit with. There's another 9x19mm casing somewhere too. Right. And is this another evac center? Nice. Okay, well, stop driving. Some aspirin, definitely be happy to take. Where's that 9x19 casing? There we go. Now, before we go in there, we're going to come down here and grab these nails. They don't weigh much, but... oh, wow. There's a lot of stuff here. We're going to come back for that. It's all good building supplies here. I'm just going to move these to at least the doorway. It's going to take forever to do this, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, let's just drop the baton. There we go. We're not in any danger. Nothing even in sight. Wheeled. Okay. At least we're carrying 2 at a time now. Just a few trips. We really need a backpack or something. Wheeled. Okay, and we just need to grab our baton. Don't have any bullets left for our gun. Is that a pipe right there? Oh, let's see. A.J. Chandra is the biggest promiscuous person in Whitneyville, and I'm damn proud of it. Okay, good for you. I'm gonna kill you, Casimira. Don't drink the water. Pipe. Okay. Mom. That's the way upstairs, isn't it? Heavy stick it is. This is a far too detailed drawing of an enormous mind-bending monster, the sort that attacked during the Cataclysm. Somebody was obviously a little traumatized. Susanna... Okay. Glad you two had fun. We can never go back. Hubert Hughes is the biggest promiscuous person in Whitneyville. Okay. Government did this to us. Possible. This is a cartoon rendition of a zombie. Kathy is a heteronormative bully. We can never go back. This is a spray-painted drawing of an angel with wings made of vines. That sounds weird. Eric Hungerbuehler was here and still alive. Helen Whitneyville. So this must be Whitneyville. Yeah. Some acorns. Hickory root. Ceramic shard. Calcium tablets. Was there anything on the roof? It's a bottle. Pine wine. I don't think that goes bad, so we're going to grab that in a moment. Bunch of stuff to go throw into the bus. Wield our baton. Okay, we will build the plank for now. Some tan bark. It's good for tanning stuff, I think. What do we use that for? You don't know anything you can craft with it. Okay, so at the moment, we don't even know what we can use it for. Downstairs. Oh, right, the riot helmet again. Hoping for more first aid kits, that's what we're doing. What? Drop the riot helmet. Drop the baton too for now. Seems empty in here, okay. First aid kit and the soap. Oh, another first aid kit. A third first aid kit. Okay. Wield it. Cut back for the soap. Three first aid kits. That's excellent. That's a lot of bandages and things. Soap. I don't really care about the ammonia so much at the moment. It's easy enough to find that like, everywhere. If we decide to start cleaning up filthy gear at any point, we will run out of soap quickly. Okay. Wear the riot helmet. Wield the baton. Let's get out of here. And this is a dead end otherwise. What's this? Radio tower. And then a trailhead. Trailer park. Okay. We'll go check out the radio tower. We already hit up one, right? Yeah. vehicle with nothing in it. How are we doing on fuel? Still 4%. Still need to find some way to start getting more. Oh. Nothing out there, so we'll close that up. Work gloves, tool belt. Ooh, definitely wear that tool belt. What all are we wearing now here? Fair chunk of stuff. And our eyeglasses are interfering with our helmet, or vice versa, but we need those eyeglasses. And our cargo pants and dress shirt are interfering with the striped shirt and striped pants, which aren't offering us much, but the striped pants are giving us some pocket space. I think we're wearing gloves. No, so we'll wear those work gloves as they fit us. Work t-shirt. Not really necessary. But we'll pick it up, just in case we need a new shirt at some point. Bunch of things we can potentially use. Oh, actually, we're just gonna. We'll come back to that. We might have stuff that's gonna expire in the bus here. We are hungry, so we need to eat something. Do we have anything there? Let's see, some acorns. Chicken for 2 seasons, so that's not a priority. Oh, well, we'll eat them. Shelled almonds. And some candies. Nope, now we're not hungry anymore. Grab a drink. And head upstairs. Well, we got something up here. 30-06 Springfield rounds. Whitneyville Survivors map. And a Survivor telescope. A homemade collapsible telescope. Too large and inaccurate to use as a weapon scope. Carrying this item in your inventory will double your distance that is mapped around you during your travels. So just carrying that around means we can see more. And given how far up we currently are... Oh, wow, look at that. That is crazy. Oh, that's an apartment tower. We're higher up than the apartment tower. Just trying to see roofs of other buildings in the town. Here we go. There's a cabin. Sort of tree farm. A lumber mill. Research facility. Beehive. Gas station. Here's Whitneyville. Whitneyville isn't huge. So would this say a refugee center east from Whitneyville? Okay, so we're starting to determine things by distance from Whitneyville, direction from Whitneyville. Library. farmhouse. Field campsite. Eventually, it'd be nice to be able to set up a base somewhere here in the city. But we are not prepared to do that yet. Maybe right in the bank itself. I think that'd be perfect. That'd be very much something that Lyra would think would be a great idea. Well, they're heavily secured buildings. Unless it's full of like plate glass to keep zombies out. That won't keep them out for very long at all. Let's put our little treasures from above in here. I think we want to keep the telescope on us for now while we're traveling around. Not for now. We do want to read this though. You add roads and possible supply points to your map. And that will extend beyond what we could see with the telescope. Just like so. Vanceboro. That's a much bigger city. Much bigger. Alright, well, I think for now, we're going to keep rolling along, just a little bit. See what's at this farm. So there's a house there. Nothing else, it could be our temporary base outside of town. As soon as we make sure that there's no unfriendly creatures lurking around it. And so far we're in luck. There's a giant fly, but those do not seem to be aggressive from what I've seen. I see a zombie child to the south. They're in the barn. There could be a lot of them. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Chasing the dog around. Could be even more inside here. Let's just go open this up. Oh yeah. Run away. We can tire ourselves out because we're about to be in the vehicle getting out of this place. Farm has much in the way of buildings. campsite might be more our better bet. Yeah, we just ran over a bush, but that's okay. Some bodies here, but there's also looks like there's some clothes. Not much in the way of shelter. At least we're not under attack. Oh, we're still running. Catch our breath. Boy shorts. Okay, we'll take them for now. Pickled veggies, yes. Fast noodles. Corn. Is that a motorbike? It is a motorbike. It's batteries draining. Probably won't start up. But it does have gasoline. A little bit. We can try. Oh, it started up. Okay, we'll just let go. Let it charge a little bit. Some aspirin, always a good thing. Pair of hiking boots that actually fit us. Definitely gonna want to take those, just in case we need a change of shoes. Right now, my bigger concern is the fact that this bus can't carry a lot yet. Okay, we're just going to swing down to the tree farm on the motorbike. Just real quick. See what it looks like. Because if it has shelter, at least we'll take it. What's that? A black rat. Okay. A weasel. Not so terrible. Let go of the controls. Leave it running. Okay, so here's the tree farm. Syringe. You could technically call this a shelter. Very technically. And we have our sleeping bag and blanket. Christmas trees available early winter. Lovey's Tree Farm. Lovey's Tree Farm. Yeah. It'll have to do. Can I close those windows? No. Oh, that won't be good. The tree farm's a lot further away from the town than I'd like. We may just end up using this evac shelter. is pretty busted up. There's this one here, but there's a trailer park in the town literally right next door to it, so... Let's go check out this cabin real quick. Though we are starting to run quite late on the episode. Nothing worth stopping for. What was that anyway? Just a bunch of rubble. Something that exploded. See, we still have a fair bit of gasoline, so we'll just leave it running for now. I'm not going to be spending a ton of time in here. Nope, I know what we can do with that. Okay. Where the sling and cargo pants, yes, yes. Rose gloves, sure. A sheath, yes. Pair of knee pads, certainly. Let's see. No. Yes, we'll take all this food. Okay, let's throw some stuff in the back of the motorbike real quick. Some more blankets. Sure. Any books that look like they may be useful, just for fun. We don't need 2 beauty magazines. A mess kit. That's excellent. We can cook with that. And that one has a charge. And a dive bag. You can carry more with that. Wear it. So we don't need 2 mess kits. Unless break it down into anything? Soldering. I don't know, don't think so. We'll just leave that behind. Scuba tank. That's too big. We're not going to bother with it. Seems like its usage would be somewhat limited. Funnel, yes. Pliers, sure. Wood saw, why not? Not sure we had one of those. We have a chainsaw already, so yeah. Sure, we'll take the glow stick, why not? And another glow stick and a candle, okay. Let's dance, 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 okay. That's yeah, we can't use that, so we'll just throw it back down. Hey, so we grabbed everything we could out of there. Yeah, at this point I think our best bet is to head back to this evac center. This evac shelter. And we'll use that as our staging point for looking for a home in the city. Back to the bus. Uh-oh. Spitter zombie. A hunched human body with its eyes pushed up into its forehead and drooping cheeks. Most of its face is occupied by a puckered mouth. Its stomach is swollen and nearly translucent with a sickly yellow tint. Not fun. Those things are not fun. Texas machine gun. Also uses 9x19mm ammo, but it is unloaded. We can also see a crick and a smoker zombie. A blackened and twisted naked human body, strips of flesh hang from its body, and it emits a constant haze of thick black smoke. This is the crick. This is some form of otherworldly hound, lean and hungry looking. Its twisted red flesh is stretched tightly across its misshapen, angular frame, loping grotesquely along. Its unusually long neck stretches forward, its skull-like head near the ground as it sniffs out its prey. Its venom is partially veiled by some arcane force. It seems to almost flicker in and out of your perceptions in a fashion that awakens ancient, nameless terrors in the back of your mind. Yet none of those things are fun to fight even on their own, much less together. Corpse of a human with nothing we're going to worry about grabbing. We're just going to keep moseying along, getting away from that mess. There's our bus. Slow down. Stop. Stop driving. I say, I don't think we can take everything. We have another dance, dance, dance copy right there. We'll leave it behind. Happy about all the food, though. Uh-oh. items off the ground. Okay. Pick it all up. Can we take it all? Okay, we'll just take it for now. Okay. Yep, we definitely need to find some place where we can unload some cargo. Let's roll. Might as well check out this trailhead we're passing by. Maybe it'll have some vehicles in it. Some nice things. Maybe some form of engine. Nope, nothing in the way of vehicles. Leave what you find. Dykes Trail. Right, so let's add that to our map. I just have that spelled in, right? Yep, okay. Just a moment, I'm gonna go see what is on the road back here. Car alternator, yep, we'll take that with us. Never hurts to have an alternator in case yours breaks down. So you can keep charging your batteries. So here's the radio tower. We could always just stay there. But I think, yes, the evac shelter is going to be our best bet. We can always stay down in the basement. Backing. Oop, too far. There we go. Right there. Stop driving. So our engine's in really good shape. Most of our important stuff's in really good shape. There's one tank that's only slightly damaged. Our battery's over half full now, so that's excellent. Okay. Well, that is where we're going to leave it for now. We'll wish you all a good night, and we'll see you again here in Heather Valley with Lyra Monet.